What's up, welcome to another episode of Sentries Only through Grandmaster. We're so close to Grandmaster actually. We're at 4.8k MMR and the threshold to be in Grandmaster should be at around 5000 MMR. So that will be our goal for this series. We're around 200 MMR away. Let's start the episode with game number 1. Yes, thankfully we're gonna be starting with a Protoss versus Protoss where sentries are actually so much better than before because of the recent balance patch. And even we're playing on post-youth, so I think on this map we can possibly go even for a Nexus first in here, since it's gonna be impossible for my opponent to break me, I think, on this map. We're gonna go for the next on the high ground. At least this place also has double gazers, which will give us a lot of sentries to play with. Possibly. We'll see if he will try to break us with some kind of all-in if he decides to scout very early. Or there's also a possibility that this guy's gonna be scouting after a pylon and gonna block the Nexus. And that would be the biggest disaster for us, but let's try to make it work no matter what. Just hoping that he's not going to be scouting after the pylon, because the timing works versus a Nexus first like that in PvP. If you scout after the pylon, you're producing a pylon, then you're scouting. You should be able to arrive at your opponent's natural base. So this will be the natural base. And block the Nexus from going down, even if it's a Nexus first. So it looks like my opponent didn't go for that, so good for us. Getting Nexus first here. I wonder if it's going to work at all. At least, like, we will have a very good economy, but that also means that I will not be able to delay my opponent's economy by a lot, because, well, we're only allowed to produce sentries, and we're not gonna have a lot of them early on. But let's see what my opponent is going to do. So far, I've not been scouted, so it might work in our favor that we'll get the economy going very quickly for now. If my opponent doesn't know it's a Nexus first, he'll not try to do some kind of all-in. Or even if he does some kind of all-in, it's possible that it's not gonna work well enough. Okay, there's the second pylon for him. Let's get a secondary gateway. We can definitely do that. We need to start mining gas as soon as possible as well, even in the natural base. We're not scouted just yet. Let's get the Terminatics. Oh, okay. Secondary pylon. He stopped pro production though. I think there's a proxy somewhere. This is a fake secondary pylon. Look at this. He's not making use of the money. He's just started work it right now. Okay, there's a proxy somewhere. We need to scout it. I need a forge to prepare myself for that. I think it's a proxy Stargate, to be honest. Let's transfer some probes here. Trying to boost the probes as well. We need that money. Gonna be able to produce the sentries very quickly. Where is it? There it is. Okay, we found it. The Stargate, like I expected. It's good for us, I think. Stargate. Because the sentries are actually pretty good versus the Stargate units now as well. Now I just need to make sure that I get a full wall off as well. Okay, it's an Oracle. I cannot let Adepts come into my base though. So I'm gonna make a full wall off here with a pylon. Just commit to that. Gonna start +1 attack. I will even save this probe for now, I think. To make a hidden expansion if necessary. I need to get 4 sentries in total. Okay, this one should be able to finish. In time, there's adepts as well. All good. I think he's not gonna be expecting a. He's not gonna be expecting a hidden base. I think. Let's start at +1. Gonna arrive with the Oracle now. The 2 sentries are not gonna be able to stop it. But at least I'm gonna damage a little bit of it. Okay. Okay, this is good. I like this. I do need a robo though to start dropping the sentries. There's going to be a secondary Oracle somewhere. We need to make sure that I start the third Nexus though very quickly. Because there's going to be 2 Oracles in just a moment. I think, right? Oh, maybe he's not making it. Oh, there it is. Wait, it's the first one. The first Oracle, okay. Let's scout around. We didn't take any damage whatsoever, and he committed to dealing damage for us, so we should be in a very good spot. However, like I said, the delayed attack with the sentries is gonna be costly as well. It's making a secondary Oracle as of right now. That means I need to either invest... Well, I have to invest into the defense here. Okay, let's see what he has. Pollock Council Forge. Nexus already done as well. Not ideal for us. Definitely not. But maybe we'll be able to kill some probes with the first Warpism. Need to get a Twilight Council as well. He knows I'm fully walled in though. Oh, he comes in. He sees I'm making sentries though. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's get a cannon here to prevent the oracles from harassing too much. We see the oracle positioning, so let's use the warp prism away from the oracles. He's going to the right side, so let's go to the left side. Let's get a Twilight Council. Need to get gas. Okay, please don't see this, don't see this, don't see this. He doesn't see this. Just barely doesn't see this. Okay. I have a cannon here. Maybe we can... Nice harassment from him. Really nice. Okay, let's get a secondary warp prism. They're gonna have a lot of stalkers in just a moment. We have +1. We need to recall some probes though. Let's recall that. Start mining and then focus on the harassment. Let's go. He shouldn't have blink yet. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is good. Some damage. I actually cannot recall, I forgot. Holy shit. I forgot I cannot recall. I'm gonna lose the prism. And these sentries as well. I have +1, but... Can I kill some probes here? Okay, that's something. Okay, at least I did trade a lot of the sentries. Okay, let's get +2, secondary. Let's go here. I really want to snipe these oracles though. He's playing a very good game so far. Okay, we need to pretend I'm taking a third base because it's getting a bit ridiculous. Right? I need to pretend at least. He's gonna try to snipe this, maybe? Okay, there's the adept. Okay. Go here. I get the oracles? Holy shit. That was such a bad trade for me. I actually do need some cannons here as well. Let's get the secondary warp prism. I need warp prism speed as well. I have shit ton of gas, that's true. Can I get a battery here? This is looking absolutely terrible for me, to be honest. He has already enough stalkers to deal with my sentries. Yeah, holy shit, look at this. No way we're making this work. Okay, this base is gonna get cancelled. Let's get an Molotov here. He's gonna try to blink up. One there. Okay, he has blink. We need to counter attack. There's no way we're winning any other. He revelates, but I'm not sure if he spots that. I don't think he spotted the warp as a mover. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to win with this power of batteries here. Okay, does he have a third? He doesn't have a third. Maybe there's hope. I'm gonna have +2. His economy is not that great. Let's go. He's gonna recall. But he spotted that. Okay, he's gonna recall. At least part of it. Ah! He got the prism as well. Hands down the prism. I had to kill at least some probes then. This is looking terrible. However, I still have the expansion, right? So as long as he doesn't know about it, it's okay for me. It's playable. I need more war prisms. This is such a dramatic game, I must say. The hidden expansion is definitely saving me for now. As long as he doesn't have his own third, I'm fine, but I'm just afraid of showing the third to him. Scouting around the oracles. Can I snipe it? To get to the gases here. Here comes the oracles. He's checking for the main base. Okay, the oracles are dealing some damage, not so much. He's back at home with the sentries. Sorry, with the stalkers. Okay. Okay. As long as I survive to this base, I should be fine. Like, my sentries are actually quite scary now when it comes to the fight. Oh shit! There's a big stasis. Oh my! Please don't jump on me now. I cannot allow him to jump on me. I hope he doesn't see this. Let's get a battery. Oh shit. He does see it. I want to bring everything here. Let's go. Let's go, sentries! Come on. I believe in you. No? I don't believe in you? Damn it. He spotted us. I have nothing here. I have one pylon only. Can I cannot surround them. So these sentries here. Oh, it's a slow warpman, by the way. Cannot warpman that much. Come on. Cannon sentries. Oh, he has +2 as well. Just a little bit more. Okay, I don't have that much. Maybe counterattack? I can't fight these stalkers. Let's go try to counterattack. Maybe there's going to be some kind of hope. But I'm running out of money. Like, I have gas, but I don't have the minerals now. I have +3. Just the one. Maybe a counterattack can work? Okay, let's go. Maybe kill some probes here as he's microing here at home. Oh, that's so many. Whoa! Does he have a third? He must have a third, right? He does. But no probes. He has a lot of stalkers, but no probes. Let's go back. We can win this fight now. We're +3 on the sentries. Let's go back. We still have economy. I'm at 50 supply. I'm at freaking 50 supply. And my economy is, in the main base, is like 3 probes. So we actually do need to rebuild them. Okay. Open some sentries. That's a crazy ass game, man. Like there's a slight bit of chance because he still hasn't spotted the expansions. Oh, he still has the oracles. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh my god, so close. Please don't come here. Oh my god, he's gonna see this. He's gonna see this expansion now, I think. He's gonna fly over with the oracles, I think. No? Come on, battery? Please? Anytime? It's so close! 6 stalkers left. No, not with +2. A little bit more. I need a little bit more gas. 6 stalkers. I need to recall them. I recall the sentries. I have no counterattack potential. I don't have a warp prism. Okay, 9 sentries. Can they win the fight? So many probes there. At the third base. Yeah, we can win versus the 6 stalkers here. Fairly certain about that. We 2-shot the stalker here, actually. Come on, one more. Yes. No, he spotted us. We're compromised. Oh no, the hidden expansion is done. We have no recall. The freaking oracles, man. Ah. How many stalkers is that? That's a lot. Like he's just blinking over me. Ah, it's so close, man. Oh my goodness. Come on. He has good upgrades as well. I still have no warp prism. We still have one more expansion that he doesn't see. Let's go mine gas here. He still has the oracles. Then the oracles are actually MVP for him. He has +3 now. I think we're done for. I think we're doomed. I'll still try to counterattack because that's my only chance. Oh no, oh that's too many stalkers. GG. 72 supply, man. 72. He has so much money. He could have made like millions of stalkers. My goodness. The oracles. The absolute MVP. He killed 74 probes with all the stalkers and like that. Ah, that's a bit difficult to beat stalkers like that with upgrades and Oracle harassment with the sentries only. Like the harassment is good with the warpism and the sentries, but because at the first warpism and the sentry harassment that I did, I recalled the probes at the same time. That means I couldn't have left with the sentry. So even if I kill a bit of probes, I just invest far too much into this harassment, and then I don't get the value out of it. That's a difficult loss, and we get minus 58 for this one. Oof, that's a rough one. But let's continue on. Oh, we got a PvT. It's been a while since we have played a PvT with sentries only. I think the last time we had a PvT was when I was playing against a mech player. I remember playing versus a mech player on this map specifically. The starting positions were different. The guy played like cyclones into tanks, and we had absolutely no chance whatsoever. Okay, let's try to rush the sentry cannon rush on this map, hoping that this guy is not gonna open up with siege tanks. But I mean, not opening up with siege tanks on this map would be a crime, really. I mean, you can open up with like a cyclone with them and drop into the siege tanks as well, but siege tanks are king on this map. Okay, let's see how we can make this one work. I definitely want to get this done as soon as possible, basically, because like the more time we waste, the more time this guy is gonna have to have a medivac, a siege tank, yeah, like multiple marines in position and so on. So the sooner I get the warpism with the cannons and +1, the better it's going to be for us. Get a secondary gas. This map, at least the main base is very, very small, so if I do get cannons up in his main base, I should be in a good position. I'll also start to damage these SCVs by one probe hit. So if by miracle I do get the cannons up, also it will take one less shot for the cannons to kill those SCVs, unless he does repair them immediately. Let's get that next one, please. One gas. He's gonna be a Reaper, right? Island here. Let's see if he's expanding. Actually, let's get the... What? Oh, okay. He flanked me with the SCV from the natural base. Not ideal by me. I don't get a confirmation about the CC, but considering his build, I think it is pretty much a confirmed command center. I probably should have mined a bit more gas. A bit faster, I think. Because now I need to get +1 on with the forge and robotics facility as well. But I think robotics facility is more important. But actually I cannot afford enough. I think the forge is more important because +1 gets built later. Or longer, I should say. Let's try that. We're gonna go for a robo now. Okay. It's a decent timing. I see no Reaper yet. We're gonna be very low on units. I'm not sure if, I mean, I want to spend energy on my sentry for a hallucination to see what my opponent is doing. But on the other hand, I want to have enough sentry energy to force him down the ramp, so I have to be very careful. He's gonna see this. I mean, that doesn't indicate anything that I'm doing. Like, he has to be just extremely confused right now. What kind of Protoss goes forge and robotics facility and then actually all-ins you, you know? It feels like a completely defensive setup. So, maybe it will work in our favor. Let's get a third gas. One more gateway. Then the warpism as soon as I can afford it. Maybe with the chronopus with +1, we'll be able to get it done on time. Okay, there's the command center. Oh, good. Where's his army? Oh shit, it's a free rack. Well, it's a good and a bad thing at the same time. Because with a free racks, he will not have siege tanks, but he will have so much army. But if I can only get up to the to his base, I think I'll be able to burst through him. Oh, let's try that. 2 probes from the main, 3 sentries. They will have only 2 sentries. No, I gotta wait for that sentry. It's just too important to have enough money. Okay, let's see if he's moving out. Not moving out. We'll have 2 sentries ready to warp in as well. I'll warp in them already now, to be honest. And just move them. I'll not waste time with the warpism. Okay, let's go. +1, 30 seconds away. We should be fine. Okay. Let's go. Hoping for the best. Okay, there's the block. Force with the SCVs away. good. Looking good so far. We have +1 done. Force field. Come on. That's working, isn't it? Okay, there's the Marines. Okay. Force through the Marines. Let's go. Come on. He's waiting with the army. Okay, he has Stim, but we force through the majority of the army. He's lifting. The cannons are fighting. He has no more army. No more army. Okay. GG! We actually beat him with this! With the 3 racks. I told you, man. Like, if we actually do get up the ramp with the cannons up, like, it's gonna be very good for us. With the 3 rack, because he has no siege tanks here. We damage some of the SCVs, but I think one of the most crucial parts is this force field. This force field. Because it prevents all these SCVs surrounding my sentries and getting the kill on the cannons. That was absolute MVP, and we have to be very, very patient. We cannot be doing a force field on top of a force field and on top of a force field. We just need to be very patient because we have only a limited energy here. So I try to time it out as perfectly as I possibly can with the force field. We block his entire army, we get the cannons up, and we get a beautiful victory with the early Warp Prism Cannonage. Let's go. And we get the MMR back, 53 up. Okay, back to the Protoss versus Protoss shenanigans. I actually have an idea what I want to do in this game. I don't really want to go into the super late game. I want to kind of do a absolute mass sentry 2 base push, possibly with frontal shield batteries. If we can do this work, if we can make this work, that's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm not sure if how difficult it's going to be to execute. I've never done this build before. I just thought about it right about this second. But I think it could work on this map. Because, like, the defensive player can go around here and we can, like, force fields on top of a Nexus. I mean, that all goes if my opponent's going to be expanding, right? If he's not going to be expanding, then holy shit, I'm kind of in trouble. Okay, let's scout around. We will have a Nexus behind us, I think, because I do need the additional gas. I wonder if I need to go for a robotics facility. Probably not. I can make a proxy gateway, I think, to reinforce my attack. But I definitely need a shit ton of gas, that's for sure. But like Quad Sentry is not really an uncommon build nowadays. So I'm not too worried about it. That he's going to be scouting exactly what I'm doing. Okay, double gateway opener by my opponent as well, all good. Well, actually we need a lot of gas. I cannot be mining gas out of like 2 probes. I just need a ton of gas. Okay. Get the cybernetics bar. Chasing the probe, all good. Make sure that we are denying a little bit of mining as much as possible from him. I need a secondary pylon. Actually, even make a secondary pylon here. Just to make him think more about the expansion, that I'm not trying to all in or attack him. The moment he sees this pylon, he's like, okay, this guy wants to expand. And I do want to expand, but my main focus is not the greatest economy that I can achieve, but rather just as many sentries as possible and as quickly as possible. I wonder if I can even go for a forge before my expansion, but that's a bit difficult to make happen, I think, with the amount of resources that I'm going to be playing with. Let's get the 3rd pylon. I kind of want to lock him in here with the probe. He has a lot of chrono boost, I'd say that. This probe is actually going to be dead, right? We can block his expansion, possibly. See at least what units he's going for. Okay, let's hide that probe. What is this? Sentry expand. Okay, we're having sentry expand as well, my friend. We're brothers. We're definitely brothers. I should probably not have cancelled the pylon here, but that's okay by me. Yeah, let's start the pylon here. We need to start a gateway pretty much as soon as possible. Let's start the Nexus because he's going to be using the hallucinated scout in just a moment as well. I will start a forge now. And the moment he uses the hallucinated sentry, hallucinated phoenix to scout, he's gonna be like, okay, this is macro, all standard. Because he is gonna see a forge, and that means I want to invest into a later stage of the game, which is not the case for me. Let's get that proxy. Okay, let's use my hallucination first. I'm even skipping a shield battery here. I don't care if I'm being attacked right now, but luckily for me, it's a sentry expand from my opponent, which means it's way less likely for me to be attacked. I just want to make sure that he doesn't scout what I'm doing. I would like to start the gas already, my natural, to be honest. Okay, there's the sentry. Robo, okay, that's not good. Could be the worst case scenario for us, really. Because if he gets immortals, how do we even deal with immortals? Put the gases. I'll be able to deny his expansion. His scout. In just a moment with the sentries. I'll warp in aggressively now. Okay, there's the sentries. Deny. Okay, he doesn't see much. He only sees a weird double gas opening already. Okay, we can warp in here. No problem. I have 3 gateways. Let's add the 4th one. Okay, let's go. Let's move out. Let's move out. Let's go, sentries. I believe in you. And what's up, +1? Actually, +1 is going to be fantastic here. Okay, let's start building. Let's go. Let's start building around here. I will have a lot of minerals to save. 9 sentries. That's a lot, isn't it? I had to warp, hallucinate some units. So he's like, oh, this is a weird ass attack with just gateways. Let's send them forward. Let's go. Oh shit. He has an immortal as well. Let's go, sentries. I believe in you. Wait. Guardian shield, let's go. Let's go. Force field. We have +1 now. Kill the sentry. Trap the immortal. Can we get him? Get the immortal. Force field the probes. Get a third base. Get a reach gas. Come on. Get it. Force field. Do the probes. Let's go. Let's go. Man, that is such a sick timing. The sentries killing immortal sentries and stalkers. That +1 made a huge difference. But I think the biggest difference maker in this game was like completely caught him off guard. Like his army, like he was not looking at his army. I'm pretty sure about that. So this is where we move in. He's looking here in the natural. And where are you looking during the fight? I think, yeah, he's watching here, natural main base. Yeah, he was not watching. He was not watching, so I was able to completely force field him out. Force field the immortal out. Outside of the sentries, outside of his fighting army, so I was able to fight only like 1 unit at a time with the amount of force fields I have. The target fire, it was just absolutely perfectly done by me, and also just it worked out perfectly for me that he was in this position. I was just a bit fortunate here for sure with his unit positioning, right? If he was also watching the same time, he would be force fielding out my sentries, but he was flabbergasted. He was not sure what's going on. This is the greatest build out there. That worked so well. And we broke 4.8k MMR. Ah, so close, man. So close to that Grandmaster. You only need like 170. I think I'm gonna continue doing this push in PvP. It looks very, very strong. I didn't even need to use the batteries, right? I didn't even use batteries or forward cannons, possibly. But if my opponent pays more attention to the army, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do this. We also got to deny his scout. Like, it was just a perfect game for us, for this to work. I'm not sure how worth it is going to be in the next game, but I will give it a try. But for now, I'll be finishing this episode of Sentries Only to Grandmaster. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun. We had a very crazy game number 1 in PvP. Very, very close. And then we won 2 times with a pretty much a timing attack with sentries and forward buildings. Once again, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. See you next time. Bye-bye.